Hello, good morning. This is Alice Lind from Finmax company. Something with the connection. I will ask you to put pluses again because due to the connection, I want to be sure that you can see and you can hear me. And meanwhile, I will scroll to the current date on the calendar. So today, as I mentioned before, today's webinar will be devoted to the leaf trading using the Fibonacci regression lines. On Tuesday, those who were present with those who attended my educational webinar, they probably remember that I told about that. I told about the way how to use and how what useful tool these can be in traders' hands. So right now I'm scrolling to see what news we've got before we will open some trades. So currently, as we see, there aren't any important news within at least couple hours. So we can trade without being afraid that some fundamental factors will influence the market, will influence our analysis, and market will move unpredictably due to that. Okay. I added several regression lines to the charts before the webinar. You can do it yourself, it won't take much time, and you can also use them with me on my platform. Okay. I'm planning to start with the short time frame, 1 minute time frame, and after that to switch for the longer time period, like 1 day or several hours, to see how useful they can be both on the short time and on the long time frames. So we see that the market is moving. My lines that were added, they needs to be changed. So let's see for the opportunity to enter. Let's see for some trade that we can use. So right now, well, there is pretty controversial situation because we see that euro went up pretty high. Here is 1 minute time frame, but still. Okay. So right now we see that it reached its highest point on the chart and reflected. It started to move down, but for me that's it's telling me that the price is testing new level and I'm not ready to enter. This asset is also on its highs, so we needs to change it. Here is a pretty interesting case to enter. Australian dollar to Japanese yen. Out of trading hours. Okay, let's switch to something else. I will remove it from the chart. Okay, something was here. Here is also like interesting case to enter. So let's open the first trade on the most standard asset, which is Euro American dollar. I will enter follow for 1 minute, and as always I will write down this trade in order to know what I have opened and to control all the current trades, to control the results of the trading. Okay, let's switch to it to see. Currently it should be out of money. So Euro American dollar for down 60 seconds, 200 US. Also British pound to Japanese yen. I will enter follow for 60 seconds. And they're entered for the second trade. Australian dollar to American dollar, I see an opportunity to enter for okay, this trade expired in the money, perfect. Australian dollar to American dollar, I see an opportunity to enter for 1 minute, for 5 minutes, I'm sorry, for low. Let's check one more time. Well, right now It was test. The price was test a new level. I will enter. No, not 4-5. Okay, this one. Euro American dollar for low also. British pound to Australian dollar, also like interesting. I'm considering to open it for high for 5 minutes. Also British pound to Swiss franc for high for 1 minute. Like interesting. Okay, I opened for 5. Okay, the shortest expiry time currently is 1 minute 20 seconds, so I will come back to it later. Okay, what do we have here? That's still 1 minute, okay. Okay, this one is good for 1 minute, the one that I wanted to open. Meanwhile, we have opened 4 trades, 2 of them in the money, 2 of them out of money. But I'm planning to cover the last one with this trade. It will expire in 1 minute. Meanwhile, let's see what we've got on the market more. to what opportunities we have. So here I see an opportunity to enter for like low for 1 minute. Let's see if this option is available currently. Okay, let's enter. Double check everything. Okay, this one expired, out of money. Australian to American, I will reopen for high, for low, sorry, for 5 minutes. Australian to Canadian. Let's get ready for the second stop, because obviously it will expire. Out of money. I will open beforehand because I need to open for euro another one. Okay, let's. Oh, come on. One second. Australian to Canadian, we can cross out British pound to Swiss franc and British pound to Australian. Okay, we have currently 2 active for Australian to American and to Euro to American. Oh, that's the 4th stop and the 2nd stop. Okay, Euro to American in the money, so we may leave this one for a while alone and switch to another options that we have on the platform, on the market, I'm sorry. I see an option to enter for low for the short period. Euro to British pound also, like interesting case. Will enter follow. Okay, one active trade left. For now, there have been opened like 14 of them. Australian to American. For high also for 1 minute. Canadian to Swiss franc also considering to open for high. Okay, currently only one left open. Swiss franc to Japanese. For 1 minute for low. Euro to Australian for low. In 10 minutes. Probably I'm not ready to enter for this such long period. Okay, here we had low, so we need to open the second. For low. Let's go back to the Canadian to CHF to see maybe there is an option to open another trader, like for high. But for like 5 minutes, let's switch to one. Not much certainty. Okay, I'm not ready. Okay, here we have also like pretty interesting situation. For 5 minutes there is the probability that price is gonna keep testing, but I believe for the short time frame we can enter for low here, Swiss franc to Japanese. Okay, let's enter. Huge jump. Here I'm planning to enter for low for 60 seconds as well. Okay, so on the first and second step, 2 of our trades they expired in the money, which is good, and the only one left open. Well, American to Swiss franc. Let's see the chart. I'm planning to enter for high. Okay, that's gold. So let's put, let's say 15 minutes time frame, and add like let's take several days. You see that the price is there near this current line. Okay. Well, the gold for the short time limits, and there is like good option as far as I see to enter for high. Okay, this one, as we see, expired in the money. Let's probably switch to longer time frame. It's moving in the corridor. If you will see, the price doesn't change significantly, and hard to say something. Okay, here we have US oil. I will take like the bigger time frame. Here I believe that the option is possible to enter like for low around like for 1 or 2 hours. Here we have German DAX. Okay, the market is open. So what do we have here? Nothing obvious. Okay, so Barclays, I already have the Fibonacci, as you see. But currently I cannot say anything definitely about the trading, about the patterns, because quarterly reports they influence the market, and basically stocks right now they mostly influenced by that event. If the currency market it is influenced by many factors, stocks, that's really simple, everything there. They are influenced by the information of about the earnings, about how much profit the company made within certain period of time, and that make them easy to predict, so not that volatile. And currently, if we will okay or not, I will come back to it later on. So Barclays, probably on the longer time frame, we can, on the short term, sorry, time frame, we can see something more definite. Okay, it's time to change the Fibonacci that I have added to the chart, because basically we have new law. Well, nothing. Currently, I don't see the point to enter, so I won't trade. Here, like, interesting option to enter for low for several hours. Yes, I will enter for, let's say, for 4 hours for low. Well, of course, when you're analyzing the market when you are trading for the longer time frames, that like 1 minute, you need to add here another line, because it will correspond to the time frame that you are using. So and of course it can be used for the shorter time frames as well. So here we see that there is the low, really strong level, and quite possible that there will be at least a short-term change, a reversal movement. So we have opened one trade for the long time frame, and currently I don't see any other opportunities to enter. Here I'm like for 15 minutes Australian to American, also for low. I see like interesting opportunity. For the 15 minutes I will put the expiry time at 12. my time. Of course, when you trade the short term, it's the market remains mostly like chaotic movement. For the longer time periods, it's easier to predict, easier to make some certain steps, and to understand where it's gonna go, because it's not that chaotic on the long time frames. And the longer the time frame, the easier it's to predict the movement. Of course, I'm not saying about like couple of weeks or month. For me, the best option is to trade within one trading day, because you know that your trades won't be influenced much by the news if you take them into account, and won't be influenced by any other fundamental factors. So if you're trading on the technical, it will be easier. So right now I'm also like switching to the other time frames. I don't see any entrance point. Let's see what we have like with our two trades. Well, for now they are in the money, so together we have opened like 26 positions. Some of them were in the money, some of them were out of money, but you probably saw that all the trades that I have opened, I covered them with increasing the amount of each following trade. The longest step we had to make, it was number 4, when we traded on euro to American dollar, the first trade that I opened today. Well, I believe that for now I'm gonna stop today's webinar. Write to me, write to your managers the feedbacks about this webinar. I want to know if you traded, how much money you made, and maybe you will have some other ideas concerning the trading. Because today I had several offers, like to pay attention to some currencies, to some pairs, but I want to have more clear feedback and connection with you. So thank you for your time, thank you for your attention. I hope that you learned something new today and made a bit of money. This was Alice Lind from Finmax company. See you next time on Tuesday. Bye bye.